Who's interested in supply chain? It's kind of boring issue, but I will try to do it more interesting. So, okay, I'm Lior from the Olam Foundation. I'm a lawyer involved with cryptocurrencies, legal issues, and technological issues since 2010. I wrote my thesis on theories of money and Bitcoin. And I'm early adopter, pioneer of the community, and now a VP in the Olam Foundation and leading the Olam Foundation. The Olam Foundation is also generated by CryptoBazar, which is a leading company for the last 10 years in IoT, big data, and analytics for the logistic industry and the supply chain. And we are also empowered by leading logistic partners like DHL, Kuehne+Nagel, Swissport, and from out of the inner sea like Visa and banks. So let me expose you to our vision. The supply chain industry is a $9 trillion inefficient market, and we're going to, it is also inefficient, conservative, and technologically challenged. We're going to set and agreed and unified standards that will enable a new ecosystem for new business models, new technologies, new partners, new stakeholders, new entities. We all believe that the same as the role of the TCP/IP protocol for the internet evolution, the Olam Foundation will trigger the Internet of Logistics evolution. So like every good enterprise, every good idea should start from the challenges of the market. So as we see it, the challenges of the market are, this is a chaotic and growing market. I told you that this is a $9 trillion market, but in 2023 it's supposed to be a much bigger $15.5 trillion market. As I said, inefficient. For example, the cost of moving a container, 50% of the cost of moving a container is related to paperwork. And in a simple shipment, there are more than 30 people, 30 entities, 30 companies that are involved. It is also a complicated market with a lot of liability problems, many stakeholders, many conflicts, many interests between them. So in a lane, we have companies like DHL, huge company, Swissport, huge company, small people, banks, and all others, everybody has its own interests in the shipment. There is a lack of traceability. No one can know really when his shipment will come. Also, there is a cargo theft, fraud, and waste, which is a result, of the paper, for example, the paper thing. And there is a complex and costly governmental interface in this market. So our solution is to build standard APIs and protocols, but open source, open to all and free like Linux. You can think about Linux. We are going to give an open source, technological open source that will standardize the technology, the communication in the supply chain market. That will be supported by logistic industry leaders. As I said, companies like DHL, Kuehne+Nagel, and others are working with us in order to shape the solution. That will be through collaborating with the governmental entities, and most important, it will be led by a non-for-profit foundation. The non-for-profit foundation is the only way to make a real and acceptable change that will defeat the market challenges.